Hi guys, welcome to a new video. I just got my hair done, so it's blown out, looking all good. I am at my dad's house and I'm in a room that nobody uses, so there's just shit everywhere, but I was gonna sit outside. There's so much pollen all over everything and I feel like I'm gonna start sneezing, and it's also hot as a motherfucker out there. I'm eating a fruit bowl. We're doing another talking video. Things have just been too crazy for me to like take my camera all over the place with me for a day. I've just had way too much shit going on. So today I thought we would talk about some fitness myths, some comments that I get often, some commonly asked things. We're gonna cover it. Oh my God, there's cat hair. There's always cat hair in my food. Anybody else that has cats, you know. Let's start here, because I'm literally eating a straight up bowl of carbs and sugar. People think that carbs make you fat or sugar makes you fat. It's a myth, okay? Carbs and sugar themselves cannot just automatically make you gain fat. The only way that you can gain fat is if you are eating in a calorie surplus. That's it. It quite literally does not matter what you are eating. If you're eating in a surplus of strictly whole foods, healthy foods, you're still eating a surplus. You're going to gain weight even if you're strictly eating whole foods. Carbs and sugar are not bad for you. Here I am eating a literal bowl of carbs and sugar. Don't be afraid of fruit. Fruit is so good for you. A lot of people ask me, even my clients, about spot reducing fat. So somebody will come to me and like say, you know, I hate my stomach. I want to lose fat in my stomach. What exercises should I do? There are no exercises, okay? You cannot spot reduce fat. You have to lose overall body fat. And for the average woman, stomach fat is the most stubborn part of your body, even for men too. Stomach fat is just typically the last place to go. So you have to consistently be eating in a calorie deficit and lose enough body fat to the point where it starts melting off of your midsection, which takes time and nobody is fucking patient. But there is no singular exercise that is just going to give you a ripped six pack and make you shredded as fuck. Which brings me to my next point, is that training your abs is going to give you abs. Everybody has abs. Genetically, it is a muscle. We all have abs. They are just covered in a layer of fat. So the only way to reveal your abs is to lose overall body fat. Obviously, you can train your abs just like any other muscle and build them up and make them look more defined and blocky and prominent if that's the look you're going for. But seeing your abs, or like if you want those little ab lines, like I see people say like Pilates abs, they just lost body fat and their abs are showing now. And they don't progressively overload them so they don't turn into fucking bulgy, blocky abs. That's it. Okay, next. I love this one. Starvation mode. This is something that I used to believe. Like, listen, we all think these things until proven otherwise, until becoming educated. I used to think that starvation mode was a thing. But this is gonna sound harsh, but let me just put it into perspective for you, okay? Think about the people in concentration camps. Were any of them fat and overweight? No. Because your body doesn't go into fucking starvation mode. If you're not eating food, you're fucking losing weight, okay? People just simply think that they are not eating as much as they really are. Because maybe you're not eating that often, maybe you're not eating a lot of volume, but more than likely, you're eating calorically dense foods. That was my problem. I wasn't really eating that much, but when I did eat, I was eating very calorically dense foods. And these are foods that don't fill you up, foods that you don't get a big serving of, and they are a fuck ton of calories. For example, nuts, peanut butter, potato chips. This brings me to another point, which is that your hormones are preventing you from losing weight. People say, oh, I have PCOS. Oh, it's my hormones. That's why I can't lose weight. No. If you have hormonal problems, yes, this can affect your appetite, but if you're eating in a calorie deficit, you will lose weight, guaranteed, no matter what. No matter what. It is science. It is the law of thermodynamics. Calories in, calories out. I didn't make this shit up, so don't shoot the messenger. It is what it is. The truth hurts and people don't want to accept it. But listen, world hunger would be solved if hormonal problems were the reason that you couldn't lose weight, if starvation mode was the reason that you couldn't lose weight, we wouldn't have world hunger. We would go give all those people hormonal problems, starvation mode, and they'd be fat, right? They'd be overweight. When you put it in extreme context like that, you can't fucking sit here and continue to try to make excuses. Like, that's what it is. It's an excuse. It's an easy way out because you don't want to fucking do the things that it takes. It's that fucking simple, and people hate to hear it. People can't stand to hear the truth and take accountability. Like, these are all fucking facts. I'm not making any of this shit up. What do I gain from making this shit up? Nothing. Facts are facts. The truth fucking hurts. Okay, this is another one that I used to believe as well, is that running will make you lose weight. Running does not guarantee weight loss. And in my case, running actually made me gain weight. You know why? Because running increased my appetite. And at the end of the day, if running is going to make you hungry and it's going to make you eat in a calorie surplus and unable to stick to a calorie deficit, then it's the last fucking thing that you should be doing to try to lose weight. You know what I do? I walk. Walking is my preferred form of cardio. I could walk forever. Walking actually blunts my appetite. It actually blunts my appetite, so it works in my favor. I eat my calorie deficit, I slam my steps, weight loss is fucking effortless. But so many people think that running guarantees weight loss, and it doesn't. It doesn't. And it's so hard on your body. Overall, running is going to decrease your NEAT, which is like fidgeting and the little shit you don't think about. Your body's gonna be fucking tired and exhausted, and I used to just want to sit on the fucking couch and eat food after I would go for a run. Truthfully. So it didn't work in my favor. Does not guarantee fat loss. The only thing that guarantees fat loss is a calorie deficit. Women lifting weights makes them bulky. Y'all, I've been weightlifting for 7 years. Am I bulky? Do you guys think I'm bulky? 7 years. This is 7 years of work. I don't think I'm bulky. I'm so bulky. Lifting weights does not make you bulky. It takes a hell of a lot of work to become bulky. You have to be so intentional about building muscle, but I think the misconception there is that if you're already starting at a high body fat percentage and you build muscle and you're not losing body fat, yeah, you're gonna appear bigger. Because now you've built muscle and you still have fat covering your muscles, so your muscle doesn't get revealed. When I bulk and my muscle gets covered, I look a little chunkier than I would like to. But then when I go through my calorie deficit and I lose the weight and my muscle's revealed, I look fucking lean, I look great. It all comes down to a matter of body fat percentage. If you have extra body fat on your body and you're uncomfortable, I would not recommend bulking. I would recommend losing that body fat first till you get to a more comfortable body before trying to build muscle. Otherwise, you're gonna be building muscle on top of a lot of body fat, and yeah, it might make you look bulkier, but it takes a lot to build muscle, more than you think, years and years. And a lot of bodybuilders literally take drugs to look better and bigger. You can't get that big naturally as a female. Another one actually that my hairstylist asked me today was, about your period and cycle syncing. She asked me if there's more effective workouts to do when you're on your period versus less effective workouts. And the answer is no. I really don't believe in this whole cycle syncing thing. Like, if you want to buy into that shit and it makes you feel good, go for it. I don't think there's any harm in it, but I really believe in the placebo effect. And I think that if you go into the week of your period thinking, oh, I'm gonna be so weak, like I'm not gonna be able to do anything, like I'm on my period, then you're gonna show up to the gym and you're gonna fucking half-ass it and not try very hard. I go to the gym and treat it like any other fucking day and I'm perfectly fine. I've hit PRs on my period. I have had the same amount of strength on my period. Like, I haven't felt any fucking different. I've been at the gym hip thrusting on day 1 of flow where my insides are screaming and I've hit a PR. You do you. If you want to label yourself as a weak little girl the week of your period, that's what makes you feel good, have at it. Have at it. Another one is that the 12-3-30 method will melt fat off your body. No, it won't. If you're not eating in a calorie deficit, it's not gonna do shit. That's a great form of cardio if you enjoy it, if you wanna do it, Personally, I would rather just walk at a low incline or no incline and walk a little bit longer. You don't have to be sweating your fucking balls off to get a good workout in or to burn calories. That's another very common misconception, is that people think that sweat equates with good and effective workout, and that is just not the truth. A workout's a workout. When it comes to steps, it doesn't matter how you're getting your steps. You could be pacing around, talking on the phone, watching a YouTube video. You don't have to be huffing and puffing and out of breath, okay? Sometimes I just pace around my house to get my steps. I go on multiple walks a day. Some walks are quicker. Some walks are more like chill and leisurely. If I just ate a big meal, like I'm not gonna be fucking speed walking. I'm gonna be strolling. This is one that my mom used to believe, but I think she gets it now because I've drilled it into her head enough. But eating past a certain time at night will make you gain fat. No, it doesn't matter what time of the day you're consuming your calories. If you really wanted to, you could consume all your calories in one meal at nighttime. What matters is calories in, calories out. As long as you are adhering to whatever your calorie target is, if you're trying to lose weight, as long as you're eating in your deficit, it literally does not matter what time of the day you're consuming those calories. Your body doesn't just store fat because you've eaten late at night. That's not how it works. Another myth is good and bad foods. People think that bad foods automatically make you gain fat. False. You can eat whatever the fuck you want if you're sticking to your calorie target, whatever your goal is. If you're trying to maintain your weight, if you're trying to lose weight, it does not matter what you are eating as long as you are sticking to that number. There's no such thing as good or bad food. Obviously, some foods are more nutrient dense than others, but at the end of the day, food is food and labeling them doesn't do anything positive. You need to work out 5 days a week in order to see muscle growth. That is just so false. This is something that so many people get wrong. The quantity of your workouts don't mean shit if the quality of your workouts are garbage, okay? 3 workouts utilizing progressive overload, pushing yourself to your absolute limits is so much better than doing 5 half-ass workouts where you're not pushing yourself. When I would go to the gym more, I would get lazy. I would get tired. I would not feel like pushing myself because it is a lot to exert your body that way. And 3 days is more than enough if you are lifting properly. If you are utilizing progressive overload, using reverse pyramid training is my favorite technique of training to build muscle. In order to lose weight, you need to cut out highly processed foods. No, you don't. No, you don't. I still eat pizza and cake and cookies in moderation. Everything in moderation. So the fun foods, the highly processed foods, the foods that fucking taste amazing, they're just calorically dense. They're high in calories, so you don't get to eat a lot of them for the amount of calories it is, which literally sucks because anybody can pound pizza, cake, cookies. It's so easy to overeat that shit, which is why for some people, they just completely cut it out of their diet because they have no fucking self-control and they can't do moderation. And moderation takes time, like I'll be honest about that. And if you struggle with binging, then it might be best not to have those things around your house. But personally, everybody's different. Personally, I'm good at moderation. I still eat the foods that I love. I'm able to control myself around them and not go fucking overboard. But if it's a problem for you, you know, don't buy that shit. But you'll still lose weight even if you are eating that stuff. Common theme of this video. All that matters is that you are in a calorie deficit if you're trying to lose weight. Let's see, another one is that you need to have protein right after the gym. No, you don't. No, you don't. It doesn't fucking matter. Just get your protein in when you can. You don't have to have it directly after the gym. You can grow your glutes on the Stairmaster. No, you can't. I've seen the girls on the Stairmaster going on the steps and like kicking their leg back. Y'all, that's not gonna give you a fat ass. You have to lift weights, okay? Take it from me. You need to Bulgarian split squat and you need to hip thrust, heavy, progressively overloading. That's the only way you're gonna grow. The booty bands and the Stairmaster workout, that's not gonna do anything for you. And then on top of those workouts, you have to be eating enough in order to grow. You have to be eating enough protein. You have to be eating in a slight surplus, your maintenance / 100 calories above. Otherwise, those workouts aren't gonna do shit. Nova, stop. She's being such a menace right now. Do you see this shit? I think I covered a decent amount of fitness myths. Let me know if you want me to cover any other ones, if I left any out. I'm sure I did. There's like a fucking million. But I think I got a good amount of them, so stop, you little whore. All right, that's it. Hopefully next week, well, next week is a busy week too because I'm going to Oregon for my elopement, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to post a video next week. But I will be recording my elopement in Oregon, so that'll be exciting, my little wedding trip. I will vlog that. But yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, and that's it.